Hello, hello, this is Dr. Kevin Palace again of the New Renaissance, and welcome to our webinar series, How to Have a Successful Practice Anywhere with or Without Insurance. Now, before we get into our next concept, be forewarned that this is very controversial in nature. Now, all of us have different strategies, orientations, or tendencies in practice. Let's face it, there's no right or wrong to this. However, if you don't understand the choices you have as a DC, you're in for bitter disappointment and a lifetime of struggle. Here it is. Are you an owner or an operator? Uh-oh. There's no absolute here, as you may be one or the other in certain situations. That's okay. But you sure have a tendency or a preference towards one or the other. If you're an associate, you better have a proclivity towards being an operator. If you have an owner's mentality and you work as an associate or an independent contractor, you're going to be frustrated, and more frustrated. You're going to feel like a caged lion. No one is interested in your suggestions, your improvements, and they want you to just shut up and do what you're told. An owner in an operator's role scoffs at their paycheck, regardless of how much they like their patients. DCs who are out of fair exchange must look not only at their skill set, but at the conditions in which they practice, what you apply this skill set to. In other words, if you're an operator masquerading as an owner, you're going to lose a ton of money because it's a bad fit. You just don't have the mindset necessary to be successful. You're not a bad chiropractor, it's just not the right fit. Conversely, if you're an owner and you're working as an associate or an independent contractor, your talents and abilities are going to waste. They're going to be wasted. The great news for you is you can develop these qualities of an owner if you choose to. That's why I made this webinar today for you. I've coached over 1,000 chiropractors, and time after time, I've seen person after person transform. I strongly believe that you're not born with the appropriate skills and the mindset to be an owner, that they're developed over time. This belief, thankfully, goes against the very nasty chiropractic myth that is, your chiropractic degree makes you equal to all other degrees. Ooh, what planet are you from? And you bring the same thing to the table as all other chiropractors. No, you don't. That overriding orientation is the determinant. I see this theme over and over, and it frustrates me to my core because it's simply untrue. The truth of the matter is that the majority of the profession stubbornly clings to their physical and technical skills only and tries to be successful by that, meaning they don't pay any attention to the mindset. Those that perform this way are bringing the same thing to the table. They are just another face in the crowd. So how do you get up from the table of generalists, if you will, to sit as a specialist? You begin to practice the T&R way by putting great emphasis on acquiring a new mindset that allows you to do what other chiropractors simply can't. This not only applies to your clinical results, you're going to get that great, but it's your income as well. T&R trained chiropractors can expect to earn 3, 5, 10-fold the income of traditional outdated model practicing chiropractors. Many that join T&R are considered somewhat outsiders by their family, their friends, and their peer groups. Some have never felt like they fit in with others. They feel like they're isolated. They're outsiders, if you will. We have a different orientation or a worldview than others who accept what can't be done. We believe there are options, and we're willing to do the work to achieve the results. There's a profound sense of belonging to something bigger than individual success only. T&R members have the support of each other as they navigate past the non-believers to transition patients from the paradigm of disease to the paradigm of health. Yay! This is the fuel that allows us to do great things. Our supportive community allows this potential energy to bring forth unfathomed levels of achievement. If these ideas and methods intrigue you and you're serious about upgrading your practice, there are options on the screen. As many chiropractors as I've helped, I can't help you until I get to know you, understanding your individual challenges, and both of us agree that this will be a great fit for one another. Too often, solutions are foisted on chiropractors without first establishing trust. That's why I encourage you to reach out for a conversation. Until our next episode of How to Have a Successful Practice Anywhere with or Without Insurance, Dr. Kevin out.